Hey there, good morning. It is Monday and today is August the 13th. And why do I always do these at 10:03 or on the 03s? 3 is my favorite number. And I've actually made a commitment and put it on my calendar to do a Facebook Live on Mondays for the next couple Mondays, just to really get into the practice. Because for me, I know that if I don't have it on the calendar, it's easy to make an excuse. It's easy to avoid. It's easy to have all these other things to do. And, we're all busy. Hello. Um, and so for those of you that are just tuning in, today I'm teaching, well, first of all, I'm Diane Cunningham Ellis, and this is my fan page that we are on. And you might be seeing this when I share it over on my personal page. And I'm talking today about how to show up on the days that you feel off. Okay? And I'm actually feeling really on today. What's the difference? Yesterday I felt off. Today I'm on. Well, what's the difference is my mindset. And that could include some of like our body stuff. Most of you know I've had a lot of back problems recently, herniated disc and some other things that went on. And for those of you that are here live, go ahead and say hello into the chat box. If you're watching this later, go ahead and type below and tell me what day you end up watching this and where you are, because it's helpful to see the wide variety of people that end up watching these videos and where you're all located. You could find a new friend that lives just down the street from you. So how to show up on the days that you feel off. So we're going to talk about that, and I'm going to give you some of my little tips and tricks. And you know what? If you have tips and tricks, hello, post them below. So today I feel on, yay, and part of it is I'm wearing a new shirt that I really like. Now, I am a bargain shopper extraordinaire, and I can find some amazing things, and this is one of those things. And I just need to do a little demo here. Look at that. Very cool. Dress Barn, the clearance section at Dress Barn. In fact, I want to go over there, run around, and look and see if they have any of these in other colors. This I already had, but look at the bottom fringe here. Hello. Super cute. And I am finding that clothes are more fun now that I have been able to release some of the extra pounds that were on my body for many, many years. Most of you know that I have weighed 203 pounds, was my highest weight ever. And my lowest weight ever when I was just as sick. I was sick when I was 203, and I was sick when I was 122, anorexic sick. And ended up in the hospital for 30 days for that, way back. But I am no stranger to food problems and eating challenges, and that was my number one addiction. And so now that I've released some weight in a healthy, mindful, peaceful way these last few months, actually since January, then I actually feel that it's fun to find clothes that make me feel happy. So I feel on today because I'm wearing a color that I feel good in. I'm wearing this shirt that I really like that was $12, by the way. And I'm wearing some, just jean capris that I feel good in. And I'm wearing shoes that are comfortable. Okay, so that all helps. That's the outer appearance. If you're wearing shoes that are uncomfortable, then hello, let's change something on that. Because you know what, I have a whole bunch in my closet that really actually don't work for me anymore because of my back, because of my just my body. My body is different than it was, and my body already was different before, but I just was ignoring it. Amen. And so if you are wearing things that are uncomfortable for you, then let's stop that. I mean, that's a definite way of how to show up better. So how to show up on the days that you feel off, though. Yesterday I wasn't feeling on very well. I started out with me cutting my finger with the mandolin slicer. That was fun. But for whatever reason, that triggered a whole series of other emotions and fears and some chaos that went on. And a lot of that just maybe old stuff. Guess what? You have old stuff. old stuff, things that maybe happened to you 10 years ago or even 40 years ago or somewhere in between, or something that happened to you a year ago, 30 days ago. Doesn't matter. We all have stuff that gets triggered, and we don't want to think that it bothers us. We don't want to think that it's causing us any problems. Well, guess what? It can cause us problems, and if you're aware of it, then that helps you to know how to walk through it. We need to all stop walking around, underneath, over. Let's learn how to walk through and do that with integrity. Not beating people up along the way, not lashing out, not vomiting our insecurities on every single person we meet, and really not being a bully. There's a whole lot of grown-ups. Let's have a tell the truth moment here. There's a whole lot of grown-ups that are just bullies, and they're bullies on social media, they're bullies in emails, they're bullies in text, they're bullies at the workplace. And you know what? Let's work on not being that person. How about that? So on the days that I am not feeling the greatest, which was yesterday, what did I do to help myself? Well, first of all, I'm always throughout the day praying and asking God to help me. Help me. One of the main tools I didn't use this very much yesterday, but I use it all the time, journaling, writing it down. What am I feeling? Why am I feeling this way? What happened? What's the trigger here? And what am I afraid of? The bottom line is there's 100 forms of fear. What am I afraid of? Am I afraid of I would have cut my whole finger off? Am I afraid of the pain? Am I afraid that I'm not good in the kitchen? I mean, that was a simple thing, but we have all these fears. We have financial fears, we have relationship fears, we have business fears, we have health fears. There's all these different fears that rise up. So if you try to figure it out, but there's 100 of them. And a lot of times we come out sideways with these. We come out with anger. We come out with avoidance. We come out with distractions. We come out with people pleasing. And those are all still, if you really dive deep, they are forms of fear. So some of the other things I did yesterday to help myself, I acknowledged that I was not right. And I acknowledged that to myself, and I acknowledged that to my husband, and I did some things to help myself. What did I do? I went to the gym because, I know that helps me body, mind, and soul. I went to the gym, did my 30 minutes, listened to some music, did my little system over there. And that was good because sometimes we gotta shift the energy. One of the reasons I know I wasn't feeling, I didn't get dressed, so to speak, yesterday. I was in my, work around the house clothes. I was doing errands and doing work around the house. And who's here with us? So I was doing all that. So I know that changed how I was feeling as well. And I didn't have any makeup on. I didn't have this beautiful orange shirt on yesterday. So all of those things matter. I know I work from home. I get dressed every day. I get dressed because it makes me feel better and it helps me to show up in a way that I feel good about myself. And that's important. What are some other ways you can show up on the days that you feel off? Well, it's just about taking one day at a time. Taking one day at a time. And showing up sometimes means you go anyway. You just go anyway. You go because you said you were going to go, and you sit and you listen, or maybe you ask for the help. 3 of my main things I'm teaching this year, I've got my program that a lot of you are asking about and going to be coming to join Brave Living August all the way to March 2019. And here's 3 of the main principles that we are going to be building upon. Number 1, be real. Number 2, ask for help. Number 3, take action. These are some of the things I did yesterday. I was real about the situation. I asked for help. I asked my higher power for help, God. I asked my husband for help. And then I took some action steps. I didn't just lay in the bed. Like I said, I went to the gym. I ran an errand to the grocery store. I did some of the work that I needed to do to get ready for a webinar last night. So I did a few things to shift my focus And I also reached out to some other people. Lots of times we get so stuck in our own drama that we are not really realizing that other people have things going on as well. And so one of the main tools, the 12 steps, and it is our 12th step, is practicing these principles in all of our affairs and also taking the message to other people that are hurting and suffering. So if I am helping someone else, then I can't be all self-centered and into my own troubles or so-called troubles. God doesn't have a label maker. We're the ones that start thinking, oh, this is good or bad. This is good or bad. And this is right or wrong. Well, God is not up there, stamping all of us with these little labels. That's us. That's our humanness. So these are just a couple tips that I would say help me on a day that I might feel off. And you know what? Not every day is going to be just peaches and roses and strawberry fields. We wish it was, but that's not reality. There's a lot of just regular, ho-hum, normal days. Just normal. And I have next to my desk here 2 key things. I have a lot of things all around to surround. I surround myself with these reminders. This one you've seen over and over again, that it's just progress, not perfection. I'm going to do what I can for today. It's not going to be perfect, probably way, way crazy and chaotic and creative. And that's how I roll. And then I also have this, let's see if we can see this. Yes, just for today, bookmark and poem. You can Google it. I know. You can Google it and print it out yourself. Just for today, it's from Al-Anon Family Groups. And it's a great poem writing little message that reminds me, it's just for today. Just for today, what can I do for my health and fitness? Just for today, what can I do to make a dent in my finances? Just for today, how can I build my business? Just for today, how can I build up the people that I love and create good relationships? Just for today, what can I do to deal with maybe my closet, the mess in my closet? Just for today. All right. So hopefully these little tiny tips and tools are helpful. And if they are, post below. That would be great to hear that from you. Definitely, if you want to be a part of Brave Living, it's the time to act. We have our first mastermind this Wednesday. And also, Heart Art Retreat's coming up very, very quickly. I've got 5 more spots, beds. We're sleeping there. October 5th, 6th, 7th. I would love for you to be a part of that as well. So everything that you need to know is on my website, DianeCunningham.com. Or you can always just, guess what, post a question below this video. And then, guess what, I read those, and then I can come back and send you a private answer. Tell us in the chat box below, how do you deal with a day that you feel off? What are some of your tools and tricks and techniques? Help us to understand maybe something that you do would help somebody else here. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Have a happy Monday, and just keep showing up. Bye.